So if you're doing this next item, go ahead and unsubscribe. Hello, I'm Judy. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. Did you know that the average household has about 300,000 items in their home right now? This is the reason why I'm doing this video today. So today I'm going to be telling you guys 11 items I no longer purchase as a professional organizer. I have seen so much in my days, and I am trying my best, or trying my hardest, to become as minimalist as I can, and I'm also trying to eliminate clutter. So with that said, let's get right into the video. So first and foremost, the first thing that I no longer purchase are greeting cards and stationery. I myself spend a lot of money on greeting cards, and I know for a fact that people aren't holding on to them. And if they are, they probably feel guilty to get rid of it because they know that money was spent on it. I've also received greeting cards and I've thrown it away right after I opened the gift. I feel like they are wasteful, therefore I no longer purchase them. Also, I got married over a year ago and I did not spend money on paper invitation. I didn't want people to be bombarded with clutter, so we went digital, and I feel like it was the best thing we could have done. There's so many platforms out there like this one, and this one that will help you create a personalized greeting card without causing clutter. Also, you can just write a note. I feel like they're more personal, and if the recipient chooses to get rid of it, they can. Send a text. If it's someone's birthday, say happy birthday, and if you have a gift for them, say, hey, I have a gift coming to you. You don't have to add a greeting card to it. Trust me. I come across so many individuals who are stuck with greeting cards, and the only reason why they haven't gotten rid of it is because they feel bad. So that I no longer make people feel bad anymore, I just don't buy them. So the second item I no longer purchase are dryer sheets. Rather, I use dryer balls. I noticed that dryer sheets are super wasteful, and they really weren't doing much to my clothes. They weren't really taking out the wrinkles or just making them fluffy as I like them to be, but dryer balls do. And when I do feel a little spicy, I add a little like essential oil and my clothes smell. Let's see. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, so the third item I no longer purchase are books and audiobooks. I know, moment of silence. This is the reason why. I have a lot of books already. I do purchase books for references, but that's pretty much it, and that's rare. My husband has me going to the library again, and I love it because I get to check out a book. I get to keep it for about 3.5 weeks or 3 weeks, and it allows me to read the books within that time frame rather than me just sitting on it and never reading the book. It honestly keeps me accountable, and this goes the same with audiobooks. So if you have a local library in your neighborhood, definitely check it out. It is free. You can get access to all the books you need, all the books you want to read, and all you have to really do is just return it. It is simple, and it keeps the book clutter out of your home, even though I do understand, hey, we love books. We love books here too. It's just that if I do buy books, it's for reference, but I no longer just buy books just to buy books. So if you're doing this next item, go ahead and unsubscribe. Go ahead. All right, I'm just kidding. Don't unsubscribe. So with that said, the fourth item I no longer purchase are physical gifts. And if you are doing that, please stop today. Stop buying people gifts they don't want. What I mean by that is stop buying people gifts that they didn't ask for. Just because someone receives the gifts and they're happy to receive it doesn't mean they really want it. A lot of times these gifts become clutter, and they're calling me trying to get help to get rid of these gifts. So rather than buying them gifts they don't want, ask them for a list. Hey, your birthday's coming up. What do you want? Give me a list of 5 items you want. Hey, it's Christmas time. Give me a list of 10 items you've been wanting the whole year. You see how easy that is? Now, when you do purchase them the gift, they actually want it. They actually have a place for it. It won't become clutter in their home, which will help them keep their homes organized, which is so important. So please don't buy people gifts they don't want. I'm serious. Don't do it. If you're still doing that, please stop. Please stop. 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 So the fifth item I no longer purchase are disposable K-cups. Yes, I stopped doing that actually like 3 years ago, and I am never going to look back. K-cups are super wasteful. As you probably see, you use it and throw it away. And outside of them being wasteful, the coffee is never really that good. Let's just talk about it's never that good. So what I do now is I purchase coffee beans. I have the coffee shop grind it for me. I take it home and I put it into my espresso, and it makes a beautifully aromatic, is that the word? But smelling, tasting coffee. Oh, I love coffee. There is literally no comparison between a K-cup and actual like coffee beans. The smell of fresh Colombian coffee, I would never look back. So if you have a coffee machine that uses cups or K-cups, same coffee machine does have non-disposable or reusable cups or K-cups. So you should definitely opt for that. Let me know if you tried that already, and let me know if you've experienced a difference. So the sixth item I no longer purchase are excessive toys. I don't do it. I don't do it. So if you know, I had a baby 7 months ago. Oh, time just flies. And I knew going in motherhood that I was not going to allow toys to take over my home. So we did buy our baby a certain amount of toys, but we only bring out a few. And let's say within 2 to 3 months, we'll switch it out. But we will switch it out. So we'll take the older ones, replace them with the new ones, and kind of just work in that cycle so that she's not, first of all, overwhelmed with the just like all these toys. She's able to learn how to use the toys, which builds skills. To be honest, she doesn't even really like her toys. She prefers having a plastic bottle, a Ziploc bag, and like a stick, and she's fine. So having all these toys in your home is pretty much pointless. What you can do if you do like the idea of having a lot of toys is you can rent toys. There's so many toy rental stores out there which are amazing. Here are a few of my favorite, and if you are looking for one, you can definitely check them out and see if you can use this service for your child. Trust me, it will make a world of difference, not just for your child, but for your home. All right, I think we're at number 7, but the 7th item I no longer purchase are dresses. Yeah, I said that right, dresses. So, like I said earlier, I had a baby 7 months ago, and I am nowhere close to my, I'm gonna use the word perfect body. Nope, and I'm probably not gonna get there. But until I get close to it, I rent out dresses. I have been loving doing this. This is one of the dresses that I've rented out this month. And you know, let me get my audio, but let me show you guys what it looks like. Can y'all see it? Isn't she cute? Yeah, she's cute, I know. I use a specific service, and if you're interested in knowing what that is, let me know in the comment section below. And you are allowed to rent out 6 dresses a month, and I literally just go through their collection, choose the ones I want, and it comes to me in like 3 days. I love it. Best thing of all is I don't need to buy new clothes to fit my new body. I can just rent out clothes and see what fits me now that I'm in this new body. What I love about this service is I get to see just different styles that I'm kind of like open to now. If you've watched me in the past, you know that I typically like to go very neutral when it comes to my clothes, like the blacks, the grays, the whites. And I have literally been wearing color for the past few months, and I love color. Like, who told me color wasn't for me? I feel like color is me. And that's what I love about this rental place. It just helps me get to like choose my new style and also wear beautiful clothes that fit my new body and still help me feel great. If you got this far, go ahead and subscribe. All right, let's get back to the video. So the 9th item I no longer purchase are excessive makeup. Makeup is something that I love, but I don't need a lot of. So if you watch my makeup collection video, you know I have a very small makeup collection. I tend to call it a minimal collection, and I love it. It literally has all the makeup items I love and the ones that I use only, and that's pretty much it. So if I do run out, I just restock or I try out a new makeup product, and it has been working for me for a while now. I no longer have to throw away expensive makeup because now I am only purchasing items I love and that I use. If you'd like me to talk more about how to become a more minimalist when it comes to makeup, let me know in the comment section below, and I'd love to do more videos on that. All right, so the 10th item I no longer purchase, which is a little bit controversial, they're planners. Every time I see a beautiful planner, I buy it, and it just literally goes in my planner bin. That's not how you're supposed to use planners. What I do now is I either use my notes app and I literally just jot down everything I need to do for the day, for the week, for the month. I have some boards in my office that I use, or I use a sticky note. I'm not that girl that creates these beautifully curated planners, these beautifully curated agendas like my girl Just Joya. You should definitely check out her channel because she's great at it, but I'm not. I am just not that girl. I want to be that girl, but I'm not. So I've accepted the truth, and things are pretty good. All right, so the 11th item I no longer purchase are comforters, bed comforters. Yes, I no longer purchase it. And no, I'm not just sleeping with a sheet. What we use instead is a duvet. So fun fact, I had a client gift me a duvet, and it has changed the game. Changed the game. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even know about duvets. I remember buying a duvet cover and trying to figure out what it was because I thought it was a flat sheet. And after I was gifted the duvet, I realized that, oh, this is what it's for. So Comforters are too big, they take up space. I would switch them out every so often, but the ones that I wasn't using was taking up space. That is a no-no in my home. So now, whenever I want to switch it up a little bit, I just change the duvet cover and it's like I have a new comforter. It just allows me to be more creative now that I can buy as many duvet covers as I want and it won't take up space, because once you fold it up, you know, all nice and neat, you can just put it away and yeah. It takes up little to no space. At the end of the day, remember, each person's preference may differ based on their needs and their lifestyles. The key is to be mindful of the items that you do bring into your living space and to make sure that they contribute positively to your daily life. So let me know in the comment section below if there are any other items that you no longer purchase. I have so many other items, but I wanted to keep this video as short as I could. If you do want like a part 2, let me know and I'd love to do a part 2. Because organizing is our jam, you should definitely stay put, because the next video is going to show you how to roll some bath towels like a pro. So definitely check her out right here. But as always, thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.